Hi, it's Tom Toole here with Remax Mainline, coming at you with another quick video message to help you stay ahead of and informed about the local real estate market in the greater Philadelphia area. One of the big issues that a lot of buyers and sellers worry about when they're involved in a transaction is how we're going to get through the home inspection. The home inspection is definitely the biggest hurdle that anyone has to get over. And one of the major issues I see in today's market is that some home inspectors are more concerned about covering their rear than they are giving the buyer an accurate interpretation of the issues or lack of issues at a property. So I want to give you some quick advice how to handle a home inspection from both the buyer and the seller side. Let's start with the buyer. When you pick your home inspector, make sure you get someone who's been referred to you and you know someone who's had an experience with them. I've had many home inspectors write a very biased, one-sided report, which, great, that tears apart the house, but it may not give you a real picture about what's happening in the property. And if it's somewhere you really want to be and you want to live and raise your family, you want to get someone who's going to be objective, not just tear the place apart because they think that's their job. So definitely get some good references for any home inspector you choose. Secondly, if there's an issue where you feel the home inspector may be wrong, because home inspectors are wrong, and they do make errors just like anybody else, and a lot of times they don't know the answer. So if there's an issue that comes up like that, get an expert opinion. Get a HVAC contractor to come out and look at the heating and cooling system. Get an electrician out there. Get a contractor, a carpenter, an engineer, whatever the appropriate professional would be. Have them come out and look at the property. Typically in an agreement of sale, you have a 15-day window to get the inspection done and give your response to the seller. So if you schedule everything right, you should have enough time to do your due diligence and make sure you have an expert telling you exactly what's going on with the home. So from a buyer's standpoint, don't always believe exactly what the home inspector says. Typically these guys are good. However, there are times when they may not have the answer for you and they may be incorrect. Lastly, when you're negotiating with the seller, figure out what you need to happen, what has to happen to the home for you to be comfortable moving in. You don't necessarily want to kill the deal all the time and go way overboard. If you want to be there, try and make it work. From the seller's perspective, you're going to get similar advice. Again, if you have an issue with what a home inspector is saying or what a buyer is asking for, get an expert in to look at it. If you have an expert that's an expert electrician, plumber, heating contractor, whomever, and they write a conflicting opinion to what the home inspector said, that's going to prevail because those are the experts. In a lot of these inspection reports, it says, see an expert, consult the proper person to handle this issue. So there's always the room to do that, and that's absolutely your right as a seller in today's market. Again, a lot of times the home inspectors are going to go way overboard and give very soft language to protect themselves and not necessarily give an accurate depiction of what's happening at the property. And secondly, for sellers, one thing to keep in mind is that any defects revealed during a home inspection that are true defects in the property must be disclosed to new buyers moving forward. So at some point, if there's a real issue, you're going to have to deal with it, whether it's with the buyer you're working with or the buyer that you end up selling the home to in the future. So keep that in mind. It may make more sense for you to make the deal work if the buyer wants it. You may want to get it fixed and go back to the market. I don't know the answer to that. I would have to see the whole report. But remember, you're going to have to disclose these defects moving forward, so you're going to have to deal with them. If you got any other questions about home inspections, how to handle any issues with a transaction, or buying and selling real estate, you know where to reach me. Direct line in the office is 610-692-6976. Website is tomtoole.com. And it's Tom Toole here with Remax Mainline. I'm here and ready to serve if you need me. Have a great day.